It was pretty awkward to see that I was pretty much the youngest person in the movie theater when this movie was going on. So I saw Going in Style today, and I like this movie a lot. I'm just going to cut right down to it. Within the first 30 seconds, I'm going to say I like this movie. And here's why, is that this movie is really harmless. You know, like, it doesn't take itself too seriously, but at the same time, like, does make an effort to, like, get a good message out. And, I mean, okay, well, here's what it's about. It's about three, for lack of a better term, three old people played by Michael Caine, Alan Arkin, and Morgan Freeman, and they work at the steel mill, the steel plant or whatever, and their company got bought out by this foreign company, and they got rid of all their pensions. And, you know, they all have their things to pay for, like Michael Caine has a mortgage on his house he has to pay. Alan Arkin has himself to take care of, but he can't really do that if he doesn't have any money. And Morgan Freeman needs a kidney transplant, but he needs also to have money to actually get it to begin with. Now, they really do address, like, the kind of importance of this, and, you know, the bonding of, like, family. And I like how they do it. And the humor is very subtle. It's not like super over the top, but, like, the jokes are witty. The writing's good. Everyone puts in a good performance. I mean, and there's some parts in here that I thought were hilarious, like that aren't in the main area. And one of those being Christopher Lloyd, yeah, Doc Brown from Back to the Future. He is in this movie, and he does a funny job playing a guy that's extremely senile and clearly not all the way there. But he was a funny character. He provided some laughs. Kenan Thompson's in it for a little bit. Matt Dillon plays an FBI agent who, he does a good job. I like Matt Dillon, and this is a good performance from him. They really put in a lot of effort into, like, how they decide to rob this bank. Now, it's not overly complicated. It's very simple, and they really break it down into, like, okay, here are the steps you gotta take in order to make this work, and it all makes sense. And, you know, they do, like, probably the funniest part of the movie is when they do their first heist. So you see it in the trailer, is their first heist at this grocery store, and I thought that was handled very funny. I thought that was very good. Like I said, this movie wasn't like anything that was like super like important. There wasn't a lot of hype behind it, and the movie kind of knew it wasn't going to be like a monster success. And it's weird because, like, one thing I was surprised about was this movie was directed by Zach Braff. Yeah, the JD from Scrubs, who's directed several other movies. And I've seen his other movies. This movie kind of has his fingerprints all over it. I really didn't know that going into this movie, that it was directed by Zach Braff. And he is a good director. He can direct good movies. And I liked this movie. I liked how he directed it. Now, if there were, like, a few problems, like, I cannot think of the actor's name, but he's one of the, he was in Couples Retreat. He plays Michael Caine's granddaughter's father, so I guess his son-in-law. And he's a British actor, and his American accent is really, really wonky to listen to. Like, really, really wonky. I mean, it was weird to see him do it. It didn't feel natural. It felt very, very forced that he was saying this. And it's weird because I'm like, well, why can't the guy, like, Michael Caine is British, and he uses his British accent. Why can't this guy use it? Why does he have to be American? Now, probably the best part of the movie is the ending and kind of how it wraps up, but there are some very dumb parts. Like, one part in particular that's really, I thought was just really, really stupid. Like, really, really dumb. But other than that, like, it's not, I mean, this movie's probably going to be forgotten in 5 to 10 years. Like, people are going to be like, oh yeah, I remember Going in Style. I don't remember when it came out, but it's not a bad movie. It's a movie that you would see on, like, HBO or FX or something like that just be shown one random day, and you're like, okay, I'll watch it. I'm not saying that you have to, like, absolutely go out and see it, because it's an average movie. I mean, I liked it, but it's extremely average. It's nothing special, but it's not amazing, but it's not incredibly awful. So, I mean, if I'm going to wrap this up, I mean, this is going to be shorter than most of my reviews. I give this movie a 6 out of 10. It's nothing that you need to like absolutely rush out to go see, but if you want to see it with your mom or anything like that, it's a good movie. It's a funny movie. I mean, it's a very harmless movie that I think you can get behind. Alright, thank you everyone for watching my review. If you want to watch my last one, it is over here. And subscribe and click my face right down below. That'd be awesome. I post videos at least once a week, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!